Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K. Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Well, Coach Dave Yeager on the bench for the Grizzlies, as always. He's a coach who completely embodies the roster and franchise that he works for. Kenny, what can you say about Yeager's approach and how he handles his team?
He's not a guy that's going to be flapping his arms around. He's very quiet, hardworking, probably overlooked on how good a coach he is because his demeanor is so calm. But he's got a very practical approach. You know, everything he does. He's not flashy, but he's very effective, guys.
He embraces analytics, and he wants things to be better.
The starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At power forward, Aaron Gordon. At the other forward position, Tobias Harris.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the Jazz. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, and once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post, Payne out there with Houdini, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Now here's Allen, just 4 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Orlando ball.
Memphis on defense. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Of this matchup, both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Houdini. The rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Out to the right wing. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Magic. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Memphis foul call.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Magic in third.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Allen gets to Gasol. Fires at the elbow. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Here's Houdini. He had 37 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
And now a look at Zach Randolph. Coming off a terrific season. 12th in rebounding and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, too. Goes hard at it at both ends.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Houdini. Memphis trailing here. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Conley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Here's Houdini. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Carroll with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Lets it go from 11. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini, over by Conley. Gordon with a screen on Conley. Houdini passes to Gordon. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Grizz Girls.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Robertson dishes to Udrich. Wright sets a screen. Pass to Randolph. That's good, and it's Udrich with the assist that time.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
There's a good screen. Here's Houdini. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
It's been a good one for Houdini. He's already up to 8 points. The free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
Carl Landry's checked in for Damari Carroll. And a change for the Magic. Hezonja, he's checked in for Gordon.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Here's Udrich. A floater. Nice D from Oladipo.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Houdini. The three-pointer, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Robertson kicks to Udrich. Dishes it to Randolph.
Magic foul. His first personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he shot the foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
He's off on the first. Orlando leading by 8. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gordon's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He had 37 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry.
Carroll kicks to Gasol. And he makes good on the layup. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Houdini, over by Conley. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Here's Vucevic. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. To the paint. Here's Carroll. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Carroll's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Houdini, over by Conley. Here's Houdini. He kicks to paint. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Harris. Landry grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Conley with it. Now defended by Houdini. Conley. And it's out of bounds. They saved his last touch by Vucevic.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. Some last season stats for him. First in three-point shooting, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Depth weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now the pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. No good from Houdini.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Magic lead by 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Conley with it. Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Harris passes to Houdini. They set the screen. Right side, Gordon. And it's Orlando with another.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Carroll dishes to Gasol. Lets it go from 14. Again, Memphis.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
It's about rhythm, Clark. They're up above 50% now for the game, and you'll take that on any night. And defensively, there's still some work, though, they're going to have to shore up. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. 6 to shoot. Back to Gasol. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his third assist on the night. Magic leading by 11. Here's Houdini. 12 points for him. The dish to Gordon. To the inside. No good from Houdini.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Outside Conley. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Harris. The Grizzlies have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they were 75.
And we've reached half.
Well, Nick, you guys...
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but
On the defensive side, I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the for him.
Personal foul.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, trailing by 13. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. The 9-foot shot. Here's Randolph, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Randolph's got 7.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
It's stolen by Allen. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Allen. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. got a piece of it.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. He dishes it to Harris. Here's Houdini. And it's Payne in the corner. It's good from long range. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth. It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Outside Gordon. Harris with it. Guarded now by Randolph. Vucevic with the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Carroll kicks to Randolph. Pass to Carroll. Now here is Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol. And again, Memphis no good.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Timeout on the court. Charge to Orlando. All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Marc Gasol. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 18 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
You know, his willingness to bang down low, move opponents off the block, those are valuable contributions.
Conley into the lane. He dishes it to Carroll. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Carroll's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Houdini. He feeds it to Payne. Vucevic against Gasol. Puts it up from 17. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Carroll kicks to Gasol. Again, Memphis.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Houdini. He's got 14. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And here's Carroll. He's got 8. Feeds it to Conley. And the foul called on Freak. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. And it's Udrich in for Tony Allen. Orlando also making some changes. Hezonja comes in for Harris. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Payne. Carroll passes to Gasol. There's the feed to Udrich. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Risky pass.
He's checked in for Orlando. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Conley kicks to Udrich. 1:36 left to play in the 3rd. The shot's good from Gasol.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind blocking.
Houdini. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his 4th personal.
With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. In 3rd, the Grizzlies.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Both free throws good from Houdini. Grizzlies have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. To the paint. Here's Wright. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Houdini. Rejected by Gasol. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Last season, he played outstanding. First in assists, first in steals, and he was top 5 in field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And dropping dimes, too. I mean, led the league in assists, and he's an absolute magician with the basketball.
Vucevic checked in for Smith. Conley left side. Gasol kicks to Roberson. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Pass to Houdini. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Johnson with a screen on Conley. And there's the pass to Hazania. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Conley. Here's Gasol. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Orlando leading by 8. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Payne out there with Houdini. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Now Payne. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Got a piece of it. Conley dishes to Randolph. Good. Randolph's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Grizzlies.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
The shot's good from Houdini.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Kicks it to Payne. Dishes it to Gordon. Here's Houdini. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Allen inside, working on Payne. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
So he gets them both. Magic leading by 8. Vucevic has screen on Conley. Here's Houdini. From 6 away. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
The shot's good from Gasol.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Grizz girls.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The Magic leading by 9. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris from outside the arc. That one goes. Count it.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
And the Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The dish to Randolph. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So far in the game for Randolph, 9 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Houdini, over by Conley. Here's Houdini. He kicks it to paint. On the wing, Harris. Magic moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Houdini. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Left side, Randolph. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini, defended by Allen. Knocked loose. Here's Gasol. Great pass to set up the layup. Gasol's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Houdini passes to Vucevic. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Outside Conley. To the middle. 11 feet away. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Conley. And that's now 22 points for Marc Gasol. Magic leading by 8. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Conley into the lane. Soft touch off the glass.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That free throw good from Houdini.
Yo, fellas, let's tighten up. All right? Let's get a stop on this one.
Both free throws good from Houdini. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Conley with it. A 3-ball. And that one's good. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That's good for Houdini. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. All free throws good from Houdini. For Memphis, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 24 points for Marc Gasol.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks they're coached for.
Harris misses.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Now here is Conley. He's covered closely. Carroll gets to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Orlando grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Conley. Here's Houdini. That's tipped. Stolen by Randolph. And here we go with Allen running it up the court.
Instead of making the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Oladipo with the ball. Zach Randolph covering off the pick. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Conley into the lane. Randolph dishes to Conley. Nice D from Oladipo.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Gordon with a screen on Carroll. Houdini. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. Despite the deficit, he told us, guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
50 seconds left in the game. Doubled by Conley. Pass to Oladipo. He feeds it to Harris. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Conley for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
But they get it back. Gasol kicks to Allen. Conley for 3. Another miss by Conley. Here's Houdini.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Okay, guys, the clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your roles. Trust each other to make the play. Freak, got the book. Take us home.
Five seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in their defense that you were able to exploit?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing player.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.